Shalom, and you are welcome to this particular tutorial video. So in this tutorial video, I would be walking you through a good number of ad networks that you, especially as an app developer, shouldn't waste your time with them. And I'm saying so because when I tried it, I really saw it as a waste of time. Now, before I continue, I just want to define something for you. So, when I say I consider it as a waste of time, what I mean is that it wasn't enough to meet the kind of expectational standard that most developers have for ad networks, especially with the payout date, the time that they send the payout, their minimum payout threshold, how easy it is to get earnings on their platform, the ad integration, the ad units, how they work, and all of those kind of things. I looked at all of those things, and in the end, I finally decided and considered that they are a very big waste of time. So the first ad network that I really think is a big waste of time is the Unity ad network. And I'll explain so very soon. So my biggest red flag for Unity is the fact that their payout schedule is on a net 60 basis, meaning that if you meet their minimum payout threshold today, the time that you are going to get your money is in the next 60 days. That's in 2 months. So imagine you earn $100 this month. In the next 2 months, before you are now going to get the $100 you earned this month. And that is a very big inconvenience for me. That is a very big inconvenience for me. So initially, the time that I signed up, their minimum payout threshold was $50. Okay, so their minimum payout threshold was $50. So I was able to now work with it on my apps, and I was able to reach about $50. And after reaching the $50, can you imagine that what they told me was that what I now went to see was that they've now updated their payout threshold to now $100. And that really just turned me off. And since then, I've removed the ad units of the Unity from most of my apps, and I've replaced it with a much better ad network, which I would be giving you at the end of the video. All right. Yes. So that's basically it. So yes. So as you can see, I've made a good amount of money from Unity. I've made a good amount of money from Unity. All right. But the payout, I have to now first reach $100, and before they can now give me their money. And the next thing that is a very big inconvenience for me is that they do not have banner ads. You may see a banner ad unit code on their platform. When you want to add the ad unit, you will see the banner ad unit option available. But even after integrating the banner ads into your app, when you open your app and you try to test it out, you do not see any banner ads. They do not have banner ads, and that also turns me off. Like, that is also another big inconvenience for me because, and I'm sure you are aware as an app developer, that banner ads is one of the most convenient ad units. It's one of the most convenient ad units that doesn't interrupt user experience and can also help you accrue a lot of impressions. Interstitial is good, though interstitial will help you earn more. Banner ad units actually is what pulls in most of the impressions. And if they do not have a banner ad unit, then it's a big turn off. It's a big no for me. That was another big no for me. But then I was able to still look over all of these things and decide to um, make at least $53 from their platform. And even after making the $53 from their platform, I now have to make another $47 to reach $100 before they now pay me in the next 2 months, which I don't really see why I should continue using them. So maybe in the long run, if things get better, I may revisit this account and try to increase the earnings on it again, see what I can do with that. Yeah. So that's for Unity. Yeah, that's for Unity. However, there are still some good things about it. If these things do not bother you with what you want to do with your app, then that's you. However, there are still some good stuffs about Unity. And the first thing is that you do not need any approval process. You don't need to pass through any approval process. You just add your app and that's basically it. Yeah, you just add your app and put in the ad unit and then that would be basically it. You don't need to now have it on Play Store or anyway. And you can monetize any type of app, whether it is whether regardless of the rating, let me say it that way, regardless of the rating, you can monetize any type of app with Unity. I've not seen them disapprove any of the type of apps that I've tried to monetize before. All of them too would also show the ad unit immediately. All right. So the next ad unit that I really thought was a very big waste of time for me was this ad network over here, stats.io. I know a lot of people would have their own comments regarding it, but then that's why I said it was a big waste of time for me. Okay, yeah, this ad unit was a big waste of time for me. Because tell me how I'm making about 2,000 impressions or 3,000 impressions and I don't have any earnings on that. I don't know your experience with it, but that was my experience with it, and that was why I really didn't like this. But then, aside that, the next thing that was a big no for me was their payout schedule, too, which is 45 days. But then, it's still better than Unity's own. Yeah, so meaning that after you reach their payout threshold, their payment threshold, you would get your money in the next 45 days. And but then the good thing regarding it for me is the minimum payout threshold. Yeah, you have the minimum payout threshold is $50, meaning that you have to reach $50 before they can pay you. That's a very good thing for me. And I will be making a video soon on how you can monetize your app with start.io, okay, using a no-code builder. Yeah, yeah. Or you can DM me for my app development course where I would now introduce to you the best platform for monetizing your apps aside from Google AdMob. Yes, there is Google AdMob. Okay. And in that course, you would also learn how to develop apps and all of this kind of stuff and how you can publish them on Google Play Store. All right. So that's basically it. So yes, this particular two ad networks, if the things that I've mentioned concerning them is something that would bother you, please do not go into them. But if it's not something that would really bother you, then and I've also stated the things that I see as good regarding them. So if they are what you are also looking for, then you can also go in for that. So yes, that's basically it. Thank you for staying throughout this tutorial video, and I would be looking forward to seeing you in my next tutorial video as my subscriber. So please do well to subscribe to this channel if you haven't, because I will be bringing in more monetization strategies and app development tutorials in the upcoming sessions. So thank you for staying throughout this video. Subscribe to my channel and I'll be looking forward to seeing you in my next video as my subscriber. Shalom and later.